So what I've done is if you guys click on pages, and we'll click to all pages, you should come to here, and what I've done is I've put pages in labeled content development, social media integration, website maintenance, and website services. I'm just going to work on some generic real text so that we can just play with formatting so everybody feels comfortable using the text editor. Why don't we go into the web, let's do the web services page, and we'll click on that one. So we have a little more room here. There's this little window up here. It's just a nagging reminder. There's a little right X box. Click on it. We're just going to get rid of it. It's just a message just saying, do you want to put these plugins in? It'll just give us a little more space. So some of us might have a different theme set, so the outcome might look a little bit different, but it's still going to help you understand how our page is looking. What I want to do is first, I put this real text in. I just pulled it from some generic websites. Just I knew that we could format it. And just before we go to format it, if you guys remember, before you save anything, you can preview something so you don't save something. So you can look at it before you save it. So we can hit this preview changes. Why don't we just hit the preview changes right now? I just want you to see how generic your page looks right now.
On the pages, website services.
Yeah.
Where do I go now?
Okay, you in your website pages services?
Yeah, website services.
Okay. So up here up on the right, there's this, it says preview changes. Can you see where I'm circling?
I see howdy. And,
okay, come down lower.
Changes, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Click on that, and that'll come to, it'll open up another tab and show you what your page looks like.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to format that. We'll leave that page right there. So you want to click on the tab just to the left of it, and that'll bring you right back to your dashboard.
Tab.
Did you get back to your dashboard?
Oh, I see dashboard, yeah.
Okay. So first of all, some of you might, this is in your text editor, it might be closed up and you might only have one row of some tools, and the very end one, which is the Toolbar Toggle, it's also been called the kitchen sink because if you click on it, it's supposed to have everything else. I want to make sure that you have that open so we can see a second row. And we're just going to, you're going to do a little formatting. And I think if anyone's used any WordPress programs, you'll figure this out. But the key thing is this is how we're going to set our type and our type sizes. It's all pre-formatted so you have continuity throughout your website. And I'll be honest, you're not going to use heading 1. It's here for the purposes because you only want one heading 1 tag on your page, and this up here is your page name and it already uses it. So we'll just leave that. So what we'll do is we'll make heading 2 our first headline. So if we select this, make your website work as hard as you do. If we select that and we go up and choose heading 2, it'll change it.
We went back to dashboard, right?
Yeah. Because you should have 2 tabs side by side, and if you click between them, you'll see one is showing the actual website and one should be showing the dashboard. Do you have that?
I have the dashboard.
Okay.
I have. But I went back, like you said, and now I have a dashboard, updates, posts, media,
okay.
pages, comments, etc.
Yeah, you want to keep another tab open with the site itself.
Right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you can
Because we'll
click back from tab to tab.
and we can
and
update it.
dashboard to website.
Yep.
Gotcha, John. Thank you. So
Sure thing.
I've got edit page and I've got dashboard too.
I kind of thought that's what you're doing.
Okay. Thanks.
Did you lose this page? Do you still have the page that has the website services up here?
No, I don't have that.
Okay. Click on your pages then.
Okay, got it.
And then it should be in the bottom. Just
Oh,
click.
I see that. Well, under website services, that's like a second, like another window under there. It's not the page that had the color on it. This is it make your website work as hard as you do, etc., etc. Okay.
Did you get to here though?
All right, let me look and see where you are. Edit page. It says that's the edit page.
Edit page, and then it should say website services, which is your page name.
Right. No, I don't see that. Somehow went right out of that. I was
Okay.
dashboard.
So you have dashboard. So come down, and we'll just click on pages.
All pages. Okay. And then
Yep.
There was.
And at the
website
very
maintenance. Website services.
yeah, at the very bottom, click on that name, and
Gotcha.
it should open the page.
Okay. There's a permalink thing. Go to that. Oh yeah, okay, permalink thing. It goes to website services.
Yep.
There's like a red banner. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you can click out at that. Yeah.
Well, you don't want me there.
We want you. If you look at my page, you should have what I have.
All right. Well, let's see that right now. I was over there just a couple minutes ago. Okay, we'll go back to that. Sorry.
That's why we're doing this. I want to make sure everybody's on board and feels comfortable, so you don't get too lost.
I just did the backup button to it. You know.
Because I don't know how big your screen is. I'm lucky I have a really big monitor, so...
Yeah, no, this is good. It's a flat screen kind of thing.
Yep.
So I'm at website services, pages, website services, and then I have text under there. Make your website work, da-da-da.
Yep.
I don't have, you have some enhanced text.
That's what I just did. So what I want you
Okay.
to do is, I want to take your cursor and I want you to select that line. On yours is smaller than mine, so select it.
Done it. Got it. Yeah.
Okay, and do you have 2 rows of tools or 1 row of tools?
I have one row, bold, italic, etc., etc.
Okay, the very last one, if you click on it and you hover over it,
Toggle.
yep, click on it, it'll open up another row.
Okay, I see the second row now. Yep.
Okay, so with that highlighted, you go over to the box that I think it might have been saying paragraph. It says paragraph, but it has an arrow.
Paragraph, yeah.
Yeah, and choose heading 2.
Heading 2 we got. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
It's black though. It's not a different color.
You have a different theme set on yours. So, but you should see a little text change.
Yep.
We all of our sites have a little different theme going on depending on what stages we're in. So yours will look just a little bit different for now.
See, I can change that color under the text icon there, A with the underline.
You don't want to use that. We're not gonna use that tool at all. What it is if you do that, you're gonna get too many multicolors that don't match your theme. The heading, what these in here are is going to be your font changes. And it's going to change it consistently throughout all your web pages, so all the colors match and uses continuity. So that is for some special time, but you don't really want to use it. And after we do a little bit more, we'll click over and you'll see what we've done. So the next one I'm going to have you do, because this is the most important thing on the page, and it's going to have a little bit of a paragraph, is down at this next text that says Website Design and Development. I want you to highlight that, and we're going to make that a heading 3. And that should change the text a little bit. And why don't we, at this point, so we don't lose anything, let's click Update. Mike, do you see the little Update button on the right? It's kind of blue.
I see it.
And that'll save it. We'll stay where we are. Done. And then click your preview change, because we haven't added this to the menu. We're going to go over and add this to the menu because you can't find this page. It's not linked to anything right now. So if we click the preview changes, it'll update that other page that should be there. And you'll see that we just formatted some of the text.
It's interesting because the two headlines don't look any different in terms of point size.
I'll have to look at yours. On mine, they're just a little bit different. There's probably, you know,
Yeah, one's a 2 and one's a 3, right?
Yeah, this one's a 1. This one's a 1. This is a 2. There's not much, a little bit of difference here. But this is where you could go customize your website a little bit if you want to change it. This is how it was preset for this theme. But what we're going to do right...
Difference, but
yeah.
Okay, so you shouldn't make it bold here either? If you want that font bolder?
If you do, but this is what you have to watch out, is you want it to be consistent on all your pages, then remember to do it on all of your, otherwise you're going to have mismatched pages that start looking really sloppy. So you could bold it, but remember every time you do an H, like you can just grab it, select bold. Oops, I didn't grab it all. Just make sure you do it on all of your pages just for consistency, because you don't want your visitors having to relearn everything. So I technically will go hide this is the page name. You can actually turn those off and maybe turn on some breadcrumbs instead, because this is saying the name of the page right here. So if you do that, you want to make sure you do it throughout the website just for consistency. But yeah, you can do that.
So would you code it then and say like all the heading to?
I would go in and hard code it in, or find there's settings for the theme to do it. Just that way, especially if there's more than one person working on the website, the website can really start looking sloppy if 2 people aren't doing the same thing. But yeah, you could go find the setting for that, or for those that want to code it, we could just go in and customize it that way. I do that a lot. I don't always like what the themes do. So working with this page, what I'm going to do is we need to now, this was like a new page, put the content in. There's a couple things we need to do. We need to add it to the menu. It hasn't been added yet. If you see over here, it's not here. This web services page isn't here. It's because we haven't linked it to the menu. So what we'll do is, because I know, Mike, you haven't worked in here all that much. I don't want you to get too lost. So we want to go over to the left to Appearances. If you can see, I have that. And it'll do a flyout menu.
I see that.
And then we want to click on Menus. Oops. If you didn't save your page, you're going to get this little thing, and you're going to, I'm going to stay on the page because I made it bold. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to hit Update and save it. So if you get that, it means go save your page. And then go back to Appearances, and then Menus.
Yeah, Appearances, Menus, I don't have a pull-out flag like that.
Or did it do a drop-down like mine?
Yeah, Themes, Customize, Widgets, Menus.
Yep, Menus. There you go.
Okay, Menus, I got an entire page here, of course. It's Pages, Edit, Menus, Manage Locations, Manage Live Preview, etc.
Does it sort of look like my page now?
It looks like, yeah.
Okay.
that.
I've played around in my site, so you probably don't have our story or contact. You might have just a home and a blog and maybe about on yours.
Yeah.
Okay. So Maria, are you here right now?
Yes.
Okay. So to add to our menu, you might have to over here click View All in this little window here, and it'll show all the pages that you've created for this site. I want to have it all. It comes in set as most recent, just because in case you're working, it assumes you want to work with what you just did. What I want you to do is I want you to select content development, select social media integration, website maintenance, and website services. So there should be 4. And then click this little button down here. It says Add to Menu. And you'll see them come right over here to your menu side.
So Kara, this is kind of good if you're doing pages, if you want to just work on a page but don't have it shown yet.
Yep. What you want to do is see this if you want to do that, this theme, and probably your themes, both you and Mike, has it selected to automatically add top level pages. It will automatically add every new page you add. I always have that turned off because yes, I'm sometimes working on a page and go back to it, and I don't want to make it live until I'm ready and link it to the menu. So you might want to uncheck that. I usually just uncheck it. But I find that all the themes seem to have that checked just to make it foolproof so people can see menu items being built.
So Kara, if you check that off, you'll get that list you just made when you go to the home page all the way across left to right as menu selections, right?
It would be every page you built. Yep.
Right, but
Yep.
you're unchecking it so it won't show even though you're creating.
Okay, it'll show the ones that I just put in here. It will. But if I made a new page now, it wouldn't be linked to any menu or anything until I came back to this section, checked it
Right.
here, and moved it over. Yep.
Okay.
But someone wouldn't be able to see it though until you moved it over anyways, right?
Yep. If it's not in this area of the menu structure, this window, it's only live if you had the link of the page. So it's not linked to any other pages on the site. So it's just sort of floating there. So what we'll do here is this is drag and drop. Maria, I know you're working on a real site. You can get rid of this stuff or just keep it there or use it and rebuild content on it. But I was just trying to, because there's going to be some other things to do and you can use it just to review as. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I already have a drop-down menu made here. That's what this About does. So basically over here it has a fly-out drop-down menu. We're going to make one of these another drop-down menu. But we're going to organize it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to grab this website services. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to reorder it because that is actually going to be the top level page. And then just release it. And now these 3 pages I want to be as sub-pages under it. I'm just going to grab them and pull them a little bit to the right until it just catches. Has everybody got that one? Get it to work?
Yeah, that looks easy. You just shift it to the right and let go.
Yeah. Now the key thing too is you have to remember this won't work and won't take effect till we save the menu. So this has 2 buttons, top or bottom. Just make sure you click the Save the Menu right now. Now Mike, do you know which tab your website's on so you can just Because on mine, I've got the dashboard on one tab and the actual menu, the actual website on one page.
I just clicked on Save the Menu.
Okay.
I have Edit Page, Website Services, and Menus. There's 3 separate open tabs.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep. So click on the one that has the actual website on it.
That would be the one with the red color and the format. The preview, is that the preview page?
Yeah, the preview page.
Okay, got that.
Okay. What we want to do is, we don't see this menu in here because I haven't refreshed the page. So we want to refresh the page.
Okay, I just did that.
And you should now, if we did it right, you should now have a Website Services tab menu item. Does everybody have it? And if you hover over, you have a drop-down menu?
No, no drop-down menu. It's just there.
Do you have the Website Services?
I see it. This is on the preview page. It says Website Services, so if I click on Website Services, it blinks and nothing happens.
So if you hover over it, you don't get the drop-down menu?
I get nothing. This is a preview page. This is
click on
services.
click on your home click on your home page, the home button or the home word home.
I'm looking for it. Okay, there it is. Yep. I'm on home.
Okay. Now hover over the Website Services.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It takes me to the preview page. And then if I...
Okay, well, let me see what we did here. Let me look at yours. Oh. You have to go back. Okay. Okay. Let me get off that. Okay, I just looked at yours. And you need to go back. So go back over to the dashboard where we're working with the menus.
Let's see. Okay, dashboard here. Yeah.
Get to the menus.
I clicked on dashboard. I have dashboard.
Okay.
I see different menus underneath there.
Okay, did you go under appearance?
I'm there, and then there is
menu.
This is weird. You know, if you click appearance, it gives you a bunch of stuff that you don't want to see. So I have to hit the back button just to go back to appearance, and then I can hover over it, and I see this other little tab off to the side.
Okay.
This tab has themes, customized widgets, menus, background.
Yeah, you want the menus. Click on the menus.
Click on menus.
Okay.
Right. So it takes me to this menus page.
Yep. So.
And under that, there's themes, customized widgets, menus, background on the left. So here I am on that page.
Okay.
You go where?
So what you need to do, because I went over and looked, you need to grab Website Services at the very bottom on the menu structure, and you just need to drag it up.
Okay, can I add those other items, you know, content development, social media integration? They're showing under most recent. Okay, so I drag this up to where?
You just want to drag it above the content development, I think.
Okay. There it is.
Okay, perfect.
A sub-item. No, it's a sub-item under home, it says.
Okay, let me, see, I can't work on the page while you're at.
It only adds it as a sub-item under one of the other items there.
Okay, just grab it and push it to the left. You must be holding it too far to the right.
Okay, yes, it's taking its own place.
Okay.
So I'll move it up under content development, like you said, drag to the left, and there it is.
Okay.
So I've got inline content development, website services, social media integration, website management.
Okay, so those three that are under, you have them underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Just grab them and pull them a little and hold on to them and pull them to the right, and you'll see that they'll find a stopping. They'll indent a little bit, and they should be.
You only grab one at a time.
Yep, one at a time.
All right.
And it should indent a little bit. If you look on my screen.
Yeah. Each one is indenting slightly.
Yep, and then do the other two the same way.
Which other two?
Social media integration and website.
Yeah, website man, done that. They acquire the suffix sub item.
Yep, then they're all sub items, and they're all underneath web services. Now hit save menu.
Yeah. Done.
And then if you go up and look at your site, it should work.
That would be okay. Under website services, off the home page, right?
Oh, they're still okay. No, they didn't indent. I'll go indent them. They didn't.
They're indented slightly.
Let me look.
They could be indented twice too.
Save.
Did he hit save? Is it because
they're showing save, but they're not working? And I'm trying to figure. Oh, wait a minute. There might be one thing. Oh, I know why. It's not added to his primary menu. It wasn't you, Mike. I just fixed it. Refresh your screen.
Okay, refreshed. There it is. Checked primary menu.
You just put them in a different order, which is fine. Yeah. So you have content development, and then underneath it we have website services. So there. Yeah. What was with yours was we have to remember it has to be assigned to a theme location. His hadn't been checked yet under here, under his. So, and I wasn't thinking about that because mine was checked. So, okay. Well, now we have those pages up. What I'm going to do is we're going to move on to optimizing the pages. So we're going to go over to, let me get into my site. So Mike, get back to your dashboard page.
Okay.
See, we're going to break you right in, Mike. We're going to get you.
Hey, you know,
you're going to be ready.
I'm moving right along. I'm at dashboard.
Okay. Okay, and in the left sidebar, we're going to click on plugins. It's about 3/4 of the way down.
Got it. It's installed, add new, and editor.
I forgot to save.
Plugin. There's several. There's Akismet, Telodolly.
Yep.
Okay.
At the very, very bottom, we have one we haven't that I installed on everybody's site. We haven't turned on. And it's called Yoast SEO. And we're going to just, actually it needs an update. I know I can trust him, so I want everybody to click the update now in that little tan bar. You click the update now, it'll update it. I know that one's okay.
I don't have that.
Oh, yours? Oh, you know what? I just added yours in, so you have the newest version. I'm pretty sure Maria needs it, and John, you'll need to do that too.
Okay, what's it called? Because I don't see it here.
The Yoast SEO at the bottom.
There's no Yoast SEO.
Oh, did I not put it in yours? Okay. Give me a minute. You'll get it. Let me see. You don't have it.
See, I would have said that.
I forgot I set these sites up a while ago, and I'll just put it in. We'll get it for you. In the free version,
there it is.
You got it? Okay.
Yes, it's there.
Okay.
Check it.
So we're nope. I just activated yours. Yours is turned on. So Maria, on yours and mine, activate it. Because when I uploaded his, I activated it at the same time.
Okay.
You don't check the box or anything?
Nope, no. You can do those if you're doing multiple things to it. You pretty much work with the everything under. But what Yoast does is we can leave everything here. We're not gonna. There's a bunch of other SEO stuff. We're not gonna do it tonight. We're just gonna go back to that page that we were working on. So we want to go to Pages, All Pages. And I'm gonna show you what Yoast just did and what we have some new tools to work with. So we were working website services. So you want to click on that page to open it back up. Is everybody here back at this page that we were editing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you scroll down, Yoast SEO is now going to be on this page. Now, Maria, you've been working back here, so this is going to be definitely something a little bit different that you might notice going, oh, this is a nice tool so you can optimize your site while you're working on the copy. It's just you can get it done at the same time. I have customers that have learned this and love it, and they will play here for a while, but you'll learn to get quick at it. And what we're going to do is, at the bottom here, it tells you what's wrong with it, what you need to improve on it. And when you're on target, you'll get green lights. And you want to get as many of the green lights in here as you can. And they're pretty obvious. We haven't set it up yet, but as soon as we do, you're going to see some more greens come in. And the first thing you need to do is we need to set a keyword for this page. And it's calling it a focus word. So I wanted to see what your thoughts, what do you think the keyword would be for this, that we want to optimize this page for? Anybody want to let me know if they want to pick out a keyword here?
Like the word website? Just.
Yep. Yep. And you could do a long keyword too. You could do website design, or you could do just website. So why don't we just take website and scroll down here, and in this focus keyword, type in their website. And see what happens.
Do it all to the website or choose a different keyword?
So did you type in the word website and everybody get green lights all of a sudden?
Okay, you want me to do website? Okay. I see that, yep.
And this will actually educate you as well. It shows that you have put the words in the first paragraph, which is good. You want keywords up front. This is all part of your marketing, search engine stuff. But if you can do it while you're building your website, you save a lot of time and you'll get a lot more traffic right off the bat. And as you add new content, you're also doing the same thing. And this plugin is it's one of the most beautiful plugins because you can do this right here on the page and not have to, pay other services and do everything. And some of it you can't make it work 100%. If you can get this many greens, you're doing pretty well. Now, why don't we put in the word design and see if it throws it off. So our keyword was better just as website. We lost a couple green lights. But sometimes you got to think about your keyword. Who are you trying to target with this content? Like if this was for Maria, she's building a site for herself. Yeah, we really want websites would be a really good word. People are looking for, looking for content, so that would really, really work. But if I was using that word, I sometimes write copy and I keep forgetting to use the word, so it would make you go back and put the word in more too. Let me see what else. And sometimes it tells you if you've used it too much, and sometimes you can't help it. And this was found 7 times, so you might want to, so you've got it in there 2 more times. So you might want to see if you could take it out a couple times, because that might be telling Google you're spamming it a lot. And we could use the word site would be another way to change. So you might want to see if you could use, if I changed this to just site. It brought the density down to 3 from 3.5, so looks like I'd have to take it out probably a few more times. So you could play with that, to bring that number down. What else does it say? It says the text content contains, okay. It's Google likes to read a little bit more, and they just say that 300 words is more optimal. This page just doesn't have enough words on it. So you could try and come up with a little more content if you wanted to. But if that was all you had, I mean, that's fine. But if that would be how you can optimize this page better. Oh, now it says no meta description has been specified. Do you guys know what the meta description is?
No.
It is when I do a search, it is these words. Let me go down. By the way, these are all paid ads, as you can tell. They put them right up front.
Kara, is that META, meta?
Yes, yes.
Meta, okay.
A meta description is what Google displays right here. If you look over here, what it says immediately under to give you an idea of what that search is. You guys have probably all been reading that all along. Now, if you don't set a meta, get back here. If I don't specify the description, the search engines automatically pick out the very first paragraph, and they just take 155 characters of it. Now that line might not be the most descriptive way that you want. As you can see, it stops right here. Make your website work as hard as you do. Your new website will work overtime. That might not be what you want people to see. So what this plugin allows us to do is, if we click edit, we can actually type in what we want this to say. And we want a keyword in it, so we could decide, you could, so you would want to write something as descriptive, so you can make what you want people to see. And then, you could, and based on your competition, because it's, what you want people to come in from, you might want to, are you affordable? I mean, you really have to think about what you want this to say. I'm trying to think what would be good for this. You might want to push in your prime services. So that people see that you do website design and development, and so you've got your keywords in there. It does like it to be 155 characters, so it'll be so I got more green. Did you notice I could turn this line to green because I put some more words in there?
Right, so ultimately you want that bar to go all the way to the right, right?
As close as you can.
As close as you can, yeah.
Yeah, and really look at this description. What do you want people, what's going to make people understand what's on this page? So you have to think a little bit about this. It seems hard, but you'll actually will get used to it. You know, and Mike, I think you could have fun doing some of this kind of stuff because you've done some marketing and everything. So you want to close the editor, and now that's what Google's going to show everybody. So look, we've got quite a few. This is actually pretty good, but it also says there's no images appear on this page. Consider adding some as appropriate. Google does like things to be interesting and not just, you know, text. So if we put a photo on this would get a little bit better. And you don't always have links. It is good to link between your site and other pages. So if you talked about maybe another service, you could highlight it, because we could have more information on design and development. We could select it. If I knew the link, and if I selected it, we can go up to link. And if we hit this arrow, it'll actually show you all the pages that are on your page. So say you wanted them to go to website maintenance. You just click on that, it puts it in and adds the link for you. And now people are reading into this. This one doesn't show the links really well. Anyhow, maybe it does on the other page. But now there's a link on the page, but also as people are reading, you can send them deeper into more content. So you can think about linking from the pages as well.
Now, can you link outside the page and just if you want the reader to go to a different website type of thing?
Yep, especially if you do blog posts. It's really good to link out because the sites that you're linking to, because usually you're referencing something, usually as a blog. I just met with a blogger today that I'm helping her with her blog, and she's trying to learn how to drive traffic because she's a really good writer and she really would like to do some more ghostwriting or write for some different magazines. And so I had to explain to her when she writes her blog post, she should actually go read other bloggers in the industry or the magazines and actually write about one of those blog posts that maybe she has an experience with and link to it, because those sites collect the pings and they look to see who they're linked to. They may very well like the article that she did, hire her, or better yet, they might reference her in one of their writings, so they send links back. So linking outside, if you do it the right way, it can actually bring more inbound links, and also find other people in the industry to see you as maybe another professional and someone else to link to. So yeah, so you can link within your site and link off site. And so that's what these links are. These little things are to add a link. And if you don't know what the page is, you saw how I did it. You can just choose it very quickly by hitting this toolbar, and all the pages that you've built on your site will be here. And then you can just click on it, and it puts the link in for you.
Okay, so I added that link, and it still says no links appear on this page. Did yours change?
Let's see. You probably need some. Wait, mark is. Consider changing that if you truly want this page to rank. So you're linking. Oh, because I'm using the focus word. That's why. Website's in there. So what I'm going to do. Let me see if I take. I unlink. You can unlink it by selecting it, and this is the unlink. So I've only done design and development now. What's it say? Oh, cleared it up. So if you read these, you can figure out what went wrong. It's because I had the focus word in there, and they didn't like me using the focus word. which I'm trying to think why that would be. It's just driving traffic away from the information here. So, and so we could go put an image in. What do we got for time? We're getting a quarter of. I think we're just going to work on one page. Looking at the time we have, because I put in all these other pages, which you guys could go play around with. Well, let me go over. Let's go quickly to one other page. Let me find the page. Let's update this and save it. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, that's pretty good right there. I want to go format and do this on one more page quickly. I was going to bring images in, but if we don't get to that, we can do that next class. There's one that had some neat formatting. Let's see, I think it's... Yeah, go to website maintenance. So if you go to pages and then website maintenance. And we'll make sure our we have all our tools open. So I was just going to format this one. This one, I was going to make these some lists, and some of them are indented lists. So I want to make sure you guys are comfortable using those tools. So this page, I'm just going to have a paragraph up here, but this, our maintenance services, I'm going to make that an H3. And then this next text, I'm going to select it all. And we're going to turn it into bullets. But they came in this way. They're not all bullets, so I'm going to actually have to, put my cursor in and then hit return to bring all the bullets in. It's just how the text was formatted. And then I'm trying to think what I was going to do with this, because this was a different, we can just bullet all of this. Now this one, what do you think what we should use for our focus keyword on this page? Anybody got an idea? John?
What was the question? Oh, the name for the page?
What would you use for maybe the keyword, focus word, so we can optimize it?
Services include just website maintenance, right?
We could try that one. Yeah, that would be more precise, and we'll see how we do here. Actually, didn't do too bad. We brought some green stuff up.
Yep.
Now this one, our page title is too short, but it's a top menu item. We want it short, so we can't do anything about that. I wouldn't really lengthen it. We can't. There's no links on this page, so you might want to see if you could link to something else, but you might not have to. There's no images. So we got to work on the customizing the meta. So I would go up. We offer we don't need to have clients. We offer website maintenance, and you could actually, if you wanted to here, you could list some of your website maintenance stuff. So you could just, if you wanted like your key things.
Yeah, I mean, you could go down the list there, right?
Yeah, but you only have 55 characters, so you might want to just pull like, say, audits. Usability. This was all text. I didn't even read it. I just pulled it from a site going, well, let's just start pulling some content to play with. And we'll just throw this in. So things you want to pull people in. I went over. It tells you if you did too many words. And same articles. So how are we doing? So we've got quite a few green lights. We could add an image. We could put some icons in. It only has 98 words. There's not enough. Maybe we could talk more about it. You know, who knows? So I would say that's really not bad. Sometimes the content just doesn't allow you to get everything there. Now there is one other aspect I forgot to show you of using this is it tells you about your readability. I'm going to save this. There's a readability part of this as well, which really helps you, especially if you're not confident in your writing. This actually, the score really isn't too bad because the flash reading ease. So this should be closer to 60. It seems to like it at 60. So, but you might not be able to take out some of the bigger words.
So, Kara, is it a rare occurrence where you would get all green lights there in the analysis?
Yeah, you just want to you want like 3/4. I mean, you can't always be perfect.
But that's pretty much all you can hope for.
Yeah, but this helps you write as well, which is really kind of nice. So you can develop your content. Once you work with it here, you really do start thinking about it. You know, your passive voice. And just the ease of using, because sometimes you can just throw in all these really huge words, and you have a really short attention span of your readers. So you want them to be able to understand what you have there. So it makes you kind of look back at it. So I think we did pretty good with this page. So I think what I'm going to do is, John, we're going to figure out your problem. The homework was to do 2 of your own pages, but I already have 2 more pages in here. I would have you just play with the 2 other new pages. And you could try putting in some photographs if you want, or images. But the 2 other pages, so we're getting close to 9. The 2 other pages are social media and content development. So I would just go in and play with those and see how much green you can get on. And if you want to add more content to it, play around with it. But just going in and just just tweaking with these, I'm really surprised. Huh. Also here, if you notice on your dashboard, I'm going, huh, but the SEO also put the readability, the SEO here. And these, I would have thought would have been green. So it's also a quick glance to see if your content needs to have work. So I think if
want more green.
Yeah.
Well,
Usually,
so even though you had like 3/4 of those dots,
I know.
green,
I'm wondering if I throw an image in mine. Let me just see if that will throw it up.
So when somebody's searching and you have a particular image in your site, so you're saying photo, right, or artwork.
Yeah.
If they type in something that's associated with that photo or artwork, that Google recognizes, it links it to your image. So they have to type in a word that's similar to the image you've implemented, right?
Well, this one I'm goofed too because I didn't put an alt tag, which I have to do that in the image loader. Well, images are part of the SEO too because their alt tags are Google will read it. So, but that's why this image didn't come up, and so that's why it's important to have images because they bring in keywords as well. So, so remember your alt tags and your title should be with all your images too. It's easy to forget. It's just a description. It doesn't hold a keyword. Let me see if that images on this page do not have alt containing the focus word. And sometimes you can't. You have not used the focus word in any subheading. Oh, so this page isn't doing well because we don't have an H2 tag on this page. So we need to, I'm not going to rewrite stuff. I'm going to do an H2 tag. And I guess that's going to have to go left. That's just going to be wigged out.
So Google's reading those subheading tags first before they're actually reading the content of the site.
Yep, that's called the hierarchy of the page. It will start with the H1, H2, and it doesn't always go to the H3 and then it'll move on. Because if it doesn't, if these two aren't lining up, it'll make sure that the content is starting to match each other. And it'll be able to throw out searches for people, whether they're going to, index the page. So they need to sort of match and be quick for them to do that.
Right, because it's bigger text. It starts it's the heading of the information that follows. Right, so it sees it as a headline. Right, it picks it up first.
Yeah. So this one doesn't. Also, I'm having to add my keywords. Focus word is not in the first paragraph. So, first sentence. It's funny, once you start writing the stuff. Okay, now I've got some more green in there. You can have fun playing with. Page title's too short. Can't change that. No links. The images page does not have alt tags containing the focus words. Okay, so the only thing I can do is add more. I need to triple the pages. But I'm going to see if the green comes up on the front pages now. Yes. So now I've got the readability is green, but I'm surprised this isn't green. The SEO isn't green. Red is really bad. Orange means it still needs work. So it probably, the only thing I could do is add some more content to it. But if you could get them to come up doing really well, you're going to really, you're going to do really well in the search engine. People are going to find you. And yeah.
I'll tell you, as we go along here, you could really see how long a really good, well-put website takes to put together. I mean,
exactly.
You said 2 months. I can see why.
Yeah, yeah. And the biggest problem is content. Takes the most time, and that's why you got to set up your guidelines in the beginning. Who can provide content? Where's it coming from? And who's going to put it in? And I have a lot of clients that I can train them and that's why they are only able to touch this stuff. They would be given a sheet saying that the headline has to be an H2, we have to have one, and to actually write a document that people go through when they're putting content into their pages. Because sometimes I can have some people or I will have them just dump the content in here, give me the images, I'll format it. Have them write it, and they could just, like the same way we started with this page, they would just dump it in, and then I'll go format it. And that saves me a lot of time because I can format stuff, but I don't want to write all their content and gather all their content. So if I can have my clients doing that part, it does speed up the process. So sometimes you got to train somebody.
I think all the clients, that's what they would do, is supply you with all the content. Right?
Yep, as much as they can. And then once you learn, because then that's why we do keywords, and that's why I give them a keyword list so that they can be mixing these keywords within it. So some of it would already be done. But this would help me rework some of their content so it looks a little bit better, or the wording works, better for optimization. So,
right.
Yeah.
So you could get, if they're not punching in the words that you want them to right away, they could punch in something down under headline 3.
Oh yeah, and it look horrible.
Right? In like third bulleted line below that. It'll pick up a word there, which will, bring up that site on the right side of the screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would actually format this probably into a couple columns or something, but yeah, it takes a while to teach them how to format it. So I think next class I was gonna actually. John, we're gonna figure you out. We gotta get you here. We have to. Next class, I'm gonna show you. I would hope to do it tonight. We're gonna add it's a plugin that adds a new way to add content in, which will show you can do columns and a little different formatting that I was going to review with you if it was something you wanted to do. And it's something you can add on to any of your sites, except for if you choose to do the free play with the free WordPress site. But you can come back in here and just test things out for you, Mike, like what we're doing here. So like for the homework here, you can come back in and just work on those couple pages and see if you can get some green lights and just play with the text.
Sure.
Yeah. I think you could come in and do that. And if you like working in here, I'd have to help you with the theme stuff because that's what we learned while you were away. I took advantage of them learning some trickier themes and stuff, which I don't think you necessarily have to do. So we could find a theme for you that might work, that you can just input stuff and play around with. I that's it for tonight. Just make note, remember alt tags for your photographs. And then you can only do the alt tags when you first load them, or you click over to your media library and click on them here. See, I was bad because I was just dumping stuff in, so I don't have any alt tags on my stuff.
Right, Kara, don't forget to stop the video and then send us an email.
Yes, yes. I will close this out and I will do this. Oh, Mike, if you, I just wanted to show you something and just remind everybody else that if you, do you need a new copy to get to the Canvas? Can you still get to your Canvas, to our class site?
I don't know. I'm sure I can.
Okay.
I have the,
What I've done here, which will be helpful for you, is when you first open Canvas, I put the first page it opens is all broken down by the week and then the class. So everything that we did during class, the slides are here, the resources, and any of the videos that I did. And
all
while
the
you,
YouTube videos are there too?
yes, so you can click on.
Great, I didn't know they were all on Canvas. Great.
Yep, I got that done. I got that all caught up. So I've just got to do tonight's. So last Tuesday night's class is right here. So it was class 12, so from 11:3, and all
so
of.
Even when we're done with these classes here, we could still access Canvas and go in and look at that stuff.
Yes,
no
this should still stay here. Yep.
It won't quit us out or anything. Okay.
I don't think so, and I'll try and, like, if I do a new class, I'll make a new class so this stays, if I can keep it as a resource.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that if after we're all done, if we could, go back to that. I was going to ask the same thing John did.
Yeah. So I broke it down into weeks, and then the class and the date, and then any resources that I put up there, and this was a video I did of the last class, which we did inspecting the elements.
You're so very organized.
I'm trying to be.
Oh, it's great. I love it. I
yeah.
really appreciate it.
Awesome.
And then over here under modules, I just wanted to show you one thing. All of your homework assignments, based on the weeks that they were given, okay, are all here. It's also under assignments. But what's nice about modules, I break it out by the week. And also, we had weeks I didn't assign anything. So these are empty for a reason. There wasn't homework. So don't think there's something coming. These are empty for a reason. I was letting you guys just work or get caught up. So that's pretty much, just so you can understand. And then the newest homework, I gotta go edit this one, so that I just want you to not come up with your own content. Just go edit those two other pages, because they already have content there. Format them, and then try and see what you can do to optimize them through the SEO. But I'm gonna update this. So if you click on these, you can see your the full assignment. So I'll go get this fixed.
So that entire last hour was SEO management, correct?
Was what?
That entire last hour that we spent just going over how punching in the words that Google will pick up on. That's all SEO management, correct?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. It's under that category.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want to do it right off the bat. Too many people have just built these sites and then went, oh. And then it costs money. You got to go dig through, rewrite your content. But if you're doing it as you're building the pages, it's done. It's so much easier.
It's really the only way you should be doing it.
Yeah. And you'll go back and tweak it. It helps you rewrite the content on the pages because you want to update it, refresh it. And so it also helps you when you want to update the content. You might add new services that are more important, that you want to stand out, and new products. So that can change as well.